Well, welcome everyone. This is our first retirement class of 2017, and glad y'all are here. A few other folks will be coming in just a little bit, but there's a few things we have to do to get set up, so I'll go ahead and get started. First, let me tell you, just to clear up any confusion, the way this course works, and actually, this is going to make you even more confused, I think. The original way that I used to do this class was over 3 weeks. There's enough information really to do it over 3 weeks, but I also learned that it's really difficult to have 3 consecutive weeks here. So I've condensed it and done it over the last year over 2 weeks. Your books are lined up to do it in a 3-week course. So we're going to move around and do some different things in here. You'll see that we'll kind of skip around in some areas. But we can get it done in 2 weeks. It'll take us about 2 hours each time, about an hour in or 50 minutes in, we'll take a break, that sort of thing. So there's tonight and then next Tuesday night, and that'll get you the whole course. And the way I do this, I always like to say, hey, if I'm going through this and I'm going to get all the way through this course, what do I get? Well, you're going to get a lot of really good information. You're also going to get a diploma for financial education. So you're going to know, hopefully by the end of this, we'll clear up a lot of questions you may have. You're also going to probably know more than 95% of folks out there, because this is a high-level review. This is not a presentation where you're being sold anything. We're going to talk about everything, okay? And I'm going to try and give you the pros and cons to all different topics. Just to back up, my name is Bill Kearney. My company is Integrated Financial Concepts. I am a local company in Mooresville. I'm just down Brawley School Road. And I'm a financial consultant, I guess you could call me. I'm a fiduciary. I do retirement planning, but there's other things that I do as well. I do college planning for high school age families, where we help students pick the colleges they're going to attend. We do retirement services. I also do consulting with businesses. I've done everything from managing businesses to helping them start up to planning all their financial plans and things that they need to do there. So I do a lot of consulting on that end with different startup companies as well. So I'm a little different than your normal financial planner. I also don't fall under the umbrella of like a Charles Schwab or a Merrill Lynch. I'm completely independent, okay? And I'm fiercely independent. And I like that because when I work with folks, that allows me to go out there and find whatever's best for them, not what I have to sell you because I work for somebody, okay? But that's enough about my company, because we're not here about that time. We're here to learn as much as we can about the retirement system, the financial system, kind of give you all of that. And really the title of this is The Rules Have Changed. And the reason for that is the rules have changed. A lot of the old rules that we used to use in our industry don't really apply any longer. They're not really working well anymore. So the first session, this first 2-hour session, we're going to kind of go over what some of those old rules were, what some of the problems people are having in retirement or planning for retirement. And then next week, what we'll go through are some ideas on how you can actually put this together. Okay? And for those who came in a little bit later, I mentioned when you complete the course, I actually do give you a diploma for completing it, but you have to do your homework. So there is homework that I'm going to send you home with. It's listed in here, but it's not correct. I've actually got printouts for you, so I'll get you the actual correct homework information. Also, I told everyone, if you came in a few minutes late, you're going to notice that when you're going through this big book, and this is what we're going to start with here, is this big booklet, that you'll notice some things are kind of listed out. For example, if I go through here, it looks like there's 3 sessions, but we're going to combine the 3 into 2. We can get it done. I've done these a number of times that way. Okay. Just a few disclaimers on the course itself. This is high-level information. This is general in nature. I'm not giving anyone in the room specific investment advice. However, if you do take information that you learn in this class and you apply it to your financial situation and it works out really well, I'd be happy to take credit for it. So if you want to give me credit for that, that's fine. If it doesn't work out for you, we've never met. Okay? That's just basically what we're doing here. So we're not going to do any specific planning or anything like that today. Okay? Now this again says 3 consecutive sessions, but we're going to look at the different topics that are out there today, some things you've probably heard. When I spoke to several of you, I also asked you, hey, what are some things that you want to cover? And a number of you said, hey, I've got questions about Social Security planning. I've got questions about Medicare. I've got questions about just making sure I'm on the right path and those types of things. So hopefully as you gather some of the information through here, and the booklets you're going to go through will help you figure some of those things out as well. Okay? There is a page I'm going to send to you. It's called My Course Reports. And if you go to my course reports, I'll send everybody who's in the room, I'll send you the link to this page. You'll find your homework on there, but I'm actually going to email you the homework directly, the actual articles that you probably want to read. The My Course Reports has everything documented that we're going to talk about tonight. And this is the kind of thing where you go to this page, it's just kind of off of my website, you scroll down for a while, you're going to see all the different resources that I've used to gather this information. These are some of the main ones that I've used as far as policy institutes and think tanks and things like that to gather and collect this information. Okay, so this is really academic in nature, and the research kind of bears all that out. These are not my opinions, this is just the information that I've gathered through research. Okay, I'm going to turn this on and see if this, you guys hear me okay with this? Okay, that way maybe I don't have to shout at you. Okay. And also, I like this class to be interactive in nature. I would rather cover 80% of what we need to cover in here, but cover it really well because we talk about it, than try and go through everything that we need to do and you guys are a little bit confused. So if something happens and we're going through this and you're like, wait a minute, Bill, what are you talking about? Stop me. And we'll spend some time on that. Because if you have a question, probably other people in the room have the same question. So don't be afraid to ask that. Okay? So the goals here are to help you understand the traditional financial rules of thumb. We have a lot of rules of thumb that we use in our industry. And I've been doing this right at 10 years now, and what I've noticed is that the rules of thumb that I was introduced to 10 years ago aren't really working so well. And we're going to go over those tonight, and I'm going to ask you if you think they're working from what you've seen in your world. To provide you with information which will help you make more informed financial decisions, and then give you a framework so that you can better choose financial strategies going forward. Okay? I always like to tell people, come here with an open mind. You may have heard terrible things about life insurance or the stock market or annuities or whatever. Let's put those aside for a couple hours. And we're going to go through this, and then you get to decide if you still feel that way or not. Okay? And then maybe it might help you going forward in what you want to do. So I kind of listed out a few goals. Is there anything in here, something pressing that you really want to make sure that we cover over the next 2 weeks? And again, if you feel that way, everybody else probably does too. So is there anything else? Yes, ma'am.
Advantages and disadvantages at this age of maximizing 401ks or not. How do the health savings accounts come into this too?
HSAs, right. So when you say, if I can just clarify for everyone, when you say the advantages and disadvantages of maximizing at this age, what specific bracket are you looking at?
I don't know which bracket, but I've been hearing, the standard was always maximizing 55 contributions. And now some of the advice is the tax rates are climbing. Right, meaning you're saying maximizing all your pre-tax money you can throw in there. But okay, well, we'll definitely go through that. Is there anything else that we can go through? And by the way, if we don't cover it tonight, which we may not cover that one tonight, that will be covered in the second session. We spent a good amount of time on that. Yes, sir.
Will we be covering long-term care?
We will cover long-term care and some options on that. And that's changed a lot in the last 10 years as well. So we'll talk about that. That's something a lot of people leave out of their thought process. So yeah, we'll cover that. What else? If anybody thinks of anything while we're going through it, or I don't, you need to stop me and make sure you find out what your question is, okay? You may think of something as we're going through. You can also ask me at the break. So you guys are in the baby boomer group, which is 1945, 1946 birth years to 1964. It's actually a pretty large segment of the population. And there's 75 million baby boomers who are on the verge of retirement. We're at about 10,000 a day are reaching the age of retirement. Basically what they look at is your full benefit age for Social Security, 10,000 a day. So it's kind of like the visual of that is if you picture, you ever seen how a snake eats food, right? They ate a rat completely whole, so they've got this big bubble in the middle of them. That's where we are. You guys are in that big bubble. And then there aren't as many people coming behind you that are going to be in that retiree stage. So you guys are the rat beside the snake. That's what I'm getting at.
Now you have to 64, but you grouped from age 50 to 75, right?
Yeah, you're looking at...
Out to 66.
Exactly.
Okay,
Technically, if you're in 64, you're in the very, very tail end of that population. So
no, I'm 66.
You're 66. from a from a date standpoint, 1964, right? What year were you born?
66.
66. Well, you're close enough. You're just ahead of the game, that's all. And the thing is that everyone has to consider retirement at some point. I mean, on some level. And everybody in here probably has a different vision of what that is going to look like or what you want it to look like, right? And there was a thing David Letterman did recently, and he was talking about Bill Gates and Bill Gates' retirement and what he was going to do and the send-off they were going to have for him. So here's a little video to help us with that.
How about that Bill Gates? Here's a guy, if you got a computer, you know who Bill Gates is, and he's like a billionaire a billion times over, and he invented the Microsoft thing, and as a result, he's terribly wealthy, and in 2 years he's going to retire. He's going to step down from his daily routines at Microsoft, and now, in honor of all he's done for the computer industry, Microsoft is releasing this celebratory announcement.
In 1975, Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard to start his own software company. Little did he know that Microsoft would become one of the world's most powerful corporations, generating annual revenue of $40 billion. Oh, crap.
Right? So they would go, okay. But the point of this is unpredictability in everything that we do. Now, maybe your Microsoft products are more predictable because they're going to break down. I've got one that we're working on. Hopefully ours won't do that. But there's unpredictability in what you're doing. Some things are going to benefit you. Some things are going to pop up and you're going to be surprised by them. So the idea here, obviously, is to minimize the different risks that are going to be in your world. What I list for you are some post-retirement risks that people can stumble upon. And we're going to focus on the ones in blue. Okay, they're kind of your top 6 or so risks that people stumble upon or that are affecting how people are managing their retirement. The other ones down the bottom are also a big deal, but we're going to focus on the ones in blue specifically. Okay. How do you plan for retirement? So many relevant questions are unanswered. Happiness is the majority of Americans near retirement expect to be extremely happy when they're in retirement. And why not? They're leaving the workforce, right? But there's a really big gap between what their expectations are in retirement and what they're doing to actually prepare for that. Okay? What they're doing, the steps they're taking or not taking to make those expectations actually happen. And I think a lot of it goes back to, it's hard to find people you can trust. I've stood up here before, and it's a joke that I do sometimes. I'll say, welcome to the class, my name is Bernie Madoff. And everybody laughs, right? But that's the point behind that, is it's hard to find people in my industry that you can trust. If you were to put 100 of me up here in front of the room, I mean, how many of me could you really trust? How many guys like me could you? You don't know. So you don't know if you're getting bad advice or what you're doing with it. So a lot of times it's just easier not to do it. The other thing is, actually planning for the way you want your retirement to go, well, there's about 100 things that are more fun to do than that, okay? And so it's another one of those things we'll get around to it. So before I go into this video, I want to set this video up. This is not anything anybody's ever going to say about their retirement, right? It's kind of funny because we never do the planning for it, but if you don't do the planning for it, you might end up saying things like this.
My retirement? My retirement? I'm looking forward to moving my bedroom to the first floor.
I just want to watch my equity crumble. I plan to spend the rest of my retirement going no further than the end of my driveway.
Prisoner in my own house.
At the mercy of countless repairs.
My retirement? My retirement?
I want to spend my retirement feeling like a stranger in my own neighborhood.
Eating TV dinners at home alone.
Watching reruns of TV all day long.
In a rocking chair. In a recliner.
Feeling as though I don't exist. Listening to those brats next door refer to my house as haunted. Cleaning rooms I'll never use.
Watching my real estate taxes soar.
I want to spend the rest of my retirement waiting for my daughter to put me in a nursing home.
I want to spend my retirement depending on my son for everything.
Right? That's what we're looking for, right? That's what everybody's here for tonight, right? Of course, that's not your idea of retirement. The National Retirement Risk Index, this is an index that gets sent to me periodically, and this is a group that does studies on this, says that 52% of households are at risk of their retirement not going the way they want it to, or not being able to maintain their pre-retirement standards of living. 52%. So if you take that, that would be half of this room. I don't know conceivably if it is actually half of this room, but that's what it would look like. So I always ask people, which side of the room do you want to be on? Not on the 52% side, right? Here's the other thing, and this has stayed consistent. If you ask people in their late 40s, which is 44 to 49, or 44 to 49 and married with dependents, what are you more afraid of? Are you more afraid of running out of money in retirement, or are you more afraid of dying? So if you're in your late 40s, you're more concerned about death by only 23%. 77% of the respondents said, I'm more concerned about running out of money. See, they're starting to look towards that 15 years ahead. They're starting to think, maybe I'm not quite going where I'm supposed to. When you have kids, it's even worse. Because, man, I've got 2 of them, and they just take everything, it seems, right? It's hard to put anything away when you've got kids. So there's 82% are more worried about running out of money in retirement. We call it money death. And really, maybe the reason for this is that, well, if you actually die, then the whole problem solves itself, right? You don't have to worry about running out of money at that point. But that's really what people are concerned about. 7 common reasons why retirees outlive their income. Longevity, inflation, poor investment performance, the shift from defined benefits to defined contributions, the low interest rate environment that we've been in for about 15 years, healthcare costs, and the decline of home equity. There's about 75 others, but these are the top 7 we're going to look at. Okay? So longevity. If you go back to 1902, the average life expectancy has increased by 62%, by more than 47.3 years. So just over 100 years. And in 2020, we're going to get to the average life expectancy being almost 80 years old. Okay? Here's what that means. So if you think a 65-year-old man, the blue there on the left, he's got a 50% chance that he's going to live to age 85. And he's got a 25% chance he's going to live to age 92. That's 1 in 4. 65-year-old woman, 88 years old, she's got a 50% chance of hitting that number, 25% chance of living to age 94. And then if you're married, you have a 50% chance that one of the 2 of you is going to live to age 92. So marriage is good for you, right?